A pivotal resource for a Lincoln man's recovery is stolen from the front of his home. Now Josh Luter is describing how the theft of his bicycle is impacting his recovery journey. Channel 8's Annie Elming explains his next steps for getting back in the saddle.
Behind me is the trail Josh Luters would ride 3 times a week, a benefit physically and mentally for his rehabilitation.
But the path has been anything but smooth for Luters, who survived a serious car crash in 2020, leaving him in a coma for a month and a paralyzed right leg.
Still dealing with partial paraplegia because of that. It's just been a process.
Luters worked to regain his mobility at Madonna Hospital, where he saw physical benefits from a stationary bike.
I made some pretty good progress on the stationary bikes there, and so she brought up a bike kitchen, so I just cracked him off an email, and I think they talked to my therapist and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll help you out. And I was like, awesome. So that felt pretty amazing to get that.
Unable to afford Madonna anymore, Luters continued his rehab with a bicycle supplied by the bike kitchen until someone stole the bike from his front yard despite padlocking it.
Might have been gone an hour and a half. I come home, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and my bike's gone. It was just like getting punched in the gut.
He tells me the theft took away some normalcy from his life.
You kind of lose your life that you had, like being super active and all these other wonderful things that I used to be able to do that just they don't exist in my life anymore, but that's the one thing that, I still got that little bit of independence, I can do that. And
despite the theft, Luters says he is keeping a positive outlook on the situation.
There's a reason the windshield's so much bigger than the rearview mirror, you got to look forward, not back. It happened, I can't change it, so I got to just move on and deal with it. So.
He says it was a long week without the bike, but the bike kitchen stepped in, providing a new ride to get him back on his favorite trail.
They're huge. I was beyond thankful for him, for the first time around, but then to do it again, that is massive. That's a huge asset that Lincoln has,
And Luters tells me he's now preparing for his next surgery and is also working to stay out of a wheelchair by being active and riding his bike. Reporting in Lincoln, Annie Elming, Channel 8 News.